everyone, welcome back to 366 Days of Hope. My name is Pearl and I'm here to share our next topic, which is water and salt. You might be thinking, well, what does salt and water have to do with each other? Well, salt and water are very important components, obviously, in our day that we need to be consuming. And obviously with people with high blood pressure, a lot of times people just eliminate salt altogether. But the problem with that is that it isn't necessarily the salt as much as the type of salt that you're using. We want to have a very rich mineral-based salt because all those minerals act upon our system. Our body functions at a cellular level, and when you think about that, those cells, or I should say, those minerals help other molecular connections happen. So, for example, salt actually helps draw water into a cell and it helps stabilize the water outside the cell as well. So it's really important that you have salt, and the type of salt is very important. Certain salts have more minerals than others. It's really important not to have salt that has basically been eliminated of all of its minerals. Generally, if you can get like sea salt, like directly from the sea, it will have a ton more minerals in there because we know salt is also is a critical electrolyte that's used in our system for hydration as well. So it's really important that we think about that. The other thing that's really important about water is obviously not just hydrating our skin, but it is keeping us stable, because obviously our body wants to create homeostasis, and our body needs water to be able to maintain helping everything in our body flow. Without water, everything shrivels, right? So you're creating a dryness. Just like if you think of, imagine a desert, right? That's what happens inside of you when you don't have water, which is why you can't live without water for 3 days straight. Like, things start to shut down. So it's essential that you are making it a conscious effort to drinking water and hydrating your body. Can you overdo it? Absolutely. There have been people who have drank too much water, and you can actually flood your system. And if you look at the earth in that way, the desert is an extreme. It's a lack of water. Then flooding is an extreme. That's an excess of water. Our systems can't do both and doesn't do well with either or. So we need to find that middle ground where we have a perfect amount that we're drinking. Now, each person is going to be different, mainly because of their activity levels. And you have to think of, am I a person who is constantly active 5 times a week? Well, your intake of water is going to be way higher than a person who's pretty sedentary. Also, part of that habit too of how to get water absorbed into those cells quicker is to put a little bit of salt on your tongue and right before you're going to drink, and let it just kind of sit there until it's dissolved, and then drink water. That tends to help with absorption, and also it makes you thirsty, especially if you're not the type of person who is like, I hate the taste of water. Well, if you put some of that salt on your tongue, you're going to get thirsty. And if you're really a type of person who really I don't know why people say that they hate the taste of water, because to be honest, I've never thought that water had a taste or it wasn't distinct enough. I don't know. Maybe it's the type of water that I drink, or I'm just not picky. But you can add like sliced cucumbers, peppermint leaves, lemon, squirt some lemon in there, or even put lemon peels or even lemon slices in there. You can put fruit in there. I've seen people do fruit infusions, but any of these I think will be healthier than just people constantly drinking anything other than water. We know that so many drinks out there are just packed with additives, and your body, the additives, food additives, are extremely inflammatory, and you don't need that for your gut. And it's really important that we really stay away from anything that harms our system. Our body is very delicate, and the more that, I personally have been doing a lot of research on gut health and everything that it encompasses. But I'm going to start with just the basics. Intake a little bit of salt to help you absorb the water properly into your cells, so that way you don't dry out. All right, well, you guys have a wonderful day, and I look forward to sharing some more nuggets for this month, and hopefully it just encourages you to make little changes. And remember, those little changes do make a difference over time. Even if it is just a slow start, that's okay. But starting is better than not starting at all. And with that said, may you live, thrive, and be healthy. Take care, guys. Bye.